Good morning, it's Friday the 22nd of July and this is your daily outlook. The euro rallied against its major counterparts after the European Union summit eased eurozone debt contagion fears. EU leaders agreed on a package on Greece under which Greek debt is exchanged for new bonds of a longer maturity with lower interest rates. The deal also ensures that Greek banks will avoid fallout by providing liquidity from the European Central Bank. World equities rose and risk appetite heightened, pushing up demand for higher yielding assets. Against the dollar, the single currency jumped to a two-week high at 144.37 from 141.38. Versus a safe haven Swiss franc, the euro climbed as high as 119.50, recovering from 116.09. Focus now turns to the industrial new orders data from Europe at 9 GMT. The US dollar remains under pressure as the debt ceiling problem still remains a concern. The US risks losing its AAA rating if a plan is not decided on before August the 2nd deadline. Initial jobless claims unexpectedly rose to 418,000, weighing on the greenback. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar dipped to 78.22 from 79.02. Sterling rose yesterday as the EU summit results raised optimism that the euro area will overcome its debt crisis. Retail sales gained 0.7% in June after a contraction of 1.3% the previous month. Against the greenback, sterling climbed to a 5-week high at 163.41 from 161.20. The Australian dollar rallied after a report showed export and import prices rose more than expected in the second quarter. Speculation that the Reserve Bank of Australia will cut interest rates to boost growth started to fade against the dollar. The Aussie hit a 2.5-month high at 108.56 from 106.93. Looking at commodities, we have oil prices rising to $100.14 a barrel today from $97.19. Gold edged lower to $1,584.33 an ounce from $1,604.27. Silver also ticked lower to $38.82 an ounce from $40.33. Now let's take a look at the currencies to watch out for. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 142.70 with a preference to enter into long positions at 142.80. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 78.90 with a preference to enter into short positions at 78.80. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 107.75 with a preference to enter into long positions at 107.75. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 162 with a preference to enter into long positions at 162.10, and the dollar CAD pivot point is at 0.9475 with a preference to enter into long positions at 0.9475. Let's have a look at commodities. The oil pivot point is at 98.65 with a preference to enter into long positions at 98.65. The gold pivot point is at 1605 with a preference to enter into short positions at 1605. And the silver pivot point is at 40.40 with a preference to enter into short positions at 40.40. And today's calendar and market movers are the Europe Industrial New Orders in May, which are forecast to gain 0.6%, and Canada Consumer Price Index in June, which is forecast to fall by 0.2%. Now onto equity markets. US equities were positive yesterday with the SP 500 trading up 1.35% and the Dow was up 1.21%. European bourses were also positive with the FTSE up 0.79%, the DAX was up 0.95% and the CAC was up 1.66%. At the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 1.16% and the Hang Seng was up 1.69%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andrew from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.